Mel. I am your host, Melissia Rene, along with my co-host, Melly Mel 702 and Miss Jen. So sweet.
Ow.
Ow. And today we also have another co-host, a special co-host in the building, comedian Jay Reid. You guys, he is the...
She got her sound. Ow. I need the sound.
He was the winner of Who Got Jokes. He's also been seen on BET, Showtime for... Bill Bellamy's Ladies Night Out tour. I actually been to that one. I've been to a lot of Jay Reid shows. He's hella funny, and I just want to say thank you for stopping by today. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? We had to make that call over so we can have some goddamn jokes on the show. Goddamn.
Yeah, you know I'm gonna come bring the jokes.
Yeah. So where you coming from? You all tan and shit.
I just got back from Jamaica. I was in the grill.
Oh really?
Yeah, I was in the grill for a week and a half, and
so was it vacation or was it work time?
a little bit of both.
Really? Wait, you did some jokes?
Yeah. It's this group called the DMV Birthday Bash. I met this lady in Washington D.C. She came out to one of my shows that I did at the Improv.
Oh, okay.
And she loved me so much. She said that she has this thing that she's been doing for 20 years. It started just from her and her husband going to Jamaica for his birthday. You know, it was his birthday, so they invited some friends and. It was such a hit. She invited more people, and it just grew. So they've been doing it for 20 years, and now they have over 500 people come to Jamaica every July and just have a big birthday bash for her husband.
Oh, that's dope.
So she saw me and she hired me to do it, and I just performed one time, and the rest of the time I was there, I was vacationing and just kicking it. So.
That was for some days too.
Yeah.
I also had Jay Reid come on. Every before every fight, Floyd, we would have an appreciation party for him every year, and we would have an appreciation dinner and all that. I said, man, we got to get Jay Reid on the show. We got to have him.
If he fight Pacquiao again, I better be there.
I'll think about it. I might have you come on. No, but hella funny.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, look. But anyway, so we're just going to bring you in. We're going to talk about some stuff. You know, there's a lot going on in the world, you guys. I think the first thing that I want to talk about is, did y'all hear about fucking Trump and the comment that he made about Baltimore?
Oh, yeah, that got Al Sharpton. That's how they started going back and forth.
Well, yeah, I guess, I don't know if it has something to do with, was it the mayor of Baltimore or something that he was really talking shit about? But can I just tell you guys the exact statement that he made? He said that Baltimore is a disgusting rat and rodent infested mess. That's exactly what he said.
Well, it does have rats, but
yeah, I was just there for the
I wouldn't say that. Yeah, a lot of rats in Baltimore.
Right, a lot of rats.
But
I think they're included in the population.
I wouldn't have said it just quite like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really even keep up with much of what Trump says, does. I don't even watch nothing.
It's hard not to though, because they put he say so much outlandish shit. Can I cuss on this?
Yeah.
I thought y'all was probably trying to sell this to NBC or something. No, but it's like he say so much outlandish shit. It's like they put it's primetime news. It's like they got to put it out there.
Well, yeah, I mean, I pretty much get a lot of my news from Instagram. Yeah. I'm not really a news watcher because everything you watch on the news is so negative. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'll be like, what the fuck can we do? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and some shit gonna happen just like we sitting at home and an earthquake hit. What the fuck could you do? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta just roll with the punches.
Exactly.
So yeah, I don't really, keep up too much with Trump and all the bullshit. I'm not into politics. I told people that before. I'm not a voter.
Yeah.
I voted one time in my life, which was for
Obama. It wasn't for Clinton, I see.
Look, it wasn't for no political reasons or anything because I'm not into politics. My personal opinion is I really don't think that our vote matters. That's just in my opinion.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah, people can say what they want. There's so many people that, I know Cardi B is, she's definitely for telling people to vote and all that. And I know we probably should be telling the kids to do that. But again, that's just my own personal preference. Yeah. I don't believe in the shit. So I don't vote. I didn't vote for Trump. I voted for Obama though. But yeah, so he's on some serious bullshit.
I think he's going to get voted back in.
Oh my God.
Oh no, I think it's going to happen.
If that happens.
Let me have a drink, please.
Yeah, if that shit happens, man, I'm telling you, I don't even know how it happened the first time. I really think that he thought it was a game. I think he was fucking with us. I think he was like, I'm just going to run for president. I'm going to see what happens.
Yeah, and look what happened.
Yeah.
He told all them fucking lies and got in.
And that's what's going to get him back in. Tell some more lies. That's how you get in the office.
More lies on more lies.
That's how Bush got in. He started lying.
That's how motherfuckers get in the pants with the lies.
Exactly. Yeah. You get the panty draws. You got to lie.
Anyways, on to some other shit. Did you hear, Jay Reid, about the drive-by shooting where the driver of the vehicle, was shot by the passenger and died. Now they're on their way to do it.
When drive-by goes wrong.
Exactly.
Wait a minute, this really happened?
This really happened.
I didn't hear. Is this in Vegas? Or?
No, I don't remember what state it was in. I don't remember. But if you look at the dude that got killed, you're like, nah.
Wait, they on the way to do the drive-by?
On the way to do the drive-by, the passenger somehow ended up shooting the driver and his ass died.
Hey, that nigga.
And they were going to do a drive-by.
That nigga.
I want to drive. No, I want to drive. No, I'm already behind the wheel. Let me drive. I'm here already.
Look like Jesus was driving that wheel. That time for you to go. Shit, it's the end. Nigga. Yeah. So he the driver died in the drive-by shooting. So if that wasn't your fate.
Hey,
so that's a drive-by. It a drive-by. Like what is it like? What do you call
get
it?
a motherfucker you don't like. Have them drive the car. I'm gonna do the shooting. Shoot that motherfucker on accident.
Man, dead, gone.
That is hilarious.
Man, I'm just wondering, like, I don't remember, I didn't read the rest of what happened, but how did that go? So when you shot him, what happened? Did you drive him to the hospital?
He went and got to an Uber after that. Oh shit, I can't drive this truck.
No, not an Uber.
Shit, what my phone? Call an Uber now.
Oh my
He probably dropped his ass off right in front of the hospital, thought of a story. Well, what had happened was we was in a car and somebody shot him and I grabbed the wheel. He probably been telling himself a whole story.
They had to come up with something. I mean, I just don't even
Officer, he pulled his gun out on me, officer. I had to shoot him.
He was driving.
He was talking about doing a drive-by. I had to shoot the motherfucker to save other people's lives.
I didn't want no part.
Self-defense, Your Honor.
I wasn't going to kill nobody.
Hey, we was at your baby mama house. And I had to make sure it wasn't her.
That need to be on America's Dumbest Criminals right
There
there.
you go, right there.
Sure.
That's a great video for that one.
Shit. I swear to God.
He deserved to go to prison.
So have you heard anything in the news lately, Melly Mel?
I have.
Can we talk about R. Kelly? What do you
We
think about that?
We can talk about R. Kelly if you want to. What do you think about that?
Wait, I want to hear y'all. I want to get your point of view first.
Okay, for me, it's very, very hard. Because everybody knows I'm into music. That's my thing. I sing, I write.
That's why I
love R. Kelly.
Yeah,
but
me too.
Sometimes, like, I hear him in the casino when I'm working. And part of me, like, I want to dance. And I'm like, oh, my God, but he's a child molester.
I would give a fuck.
But you got to really separate the man from the music at some point. Like, what he does in his personal life is what he does. But he made hits. There's no way that a song could come on and somebody's just going to sit there. Child molester. They're going to be dancing. Like, same with Michael Jackson. If people have their opinions on him, but can you take away what he's, like, given to us? You've never seen people pass out at his shows. People killing themselves when he died. Like, you can, for real, there's people really passing out watching him.
That's true. I almost passed out at the tribute show. That is true. They started playing the Free Willy song. I almost passed out.
But wait a minute. So when you say, what is your opinion on it? Like, is there something specific
so
you
what
want to
do you
ask
think?
us? Like,
Well,
like, I'm just saying, like, if you were to ask me, what do you want to know? Like,
so they say I've heard mixed things. I've heard that some of those tapes are from that prior case.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that's double jeopardy if you try to convict him for something that was prior already.
Right.
So they don't from my understanding they do not have other footage of him doing with other girls. It's that girl from the prior case.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they say it's more than one video.
Well, I mean, he still was out of line for pissing on a little girl. You know what I'm saying? But but again, if those charges were dismissed or whatever, then you can't bring that back up. Again, we were talking about this with Bill Cosby. I said there has to be a limit of statute of limitation on when you can bring up shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, if something that was 20 years ago, how are they going to bring that up now in a case that he has going on? My personal opinion, do I think that he fucks with younger women? Yes, I definitely do.
We all know that.
Yeah, we know that.
Aaliyah
But I think,
was the evidence.
like, nowadays, for some reason, if one person gets away with something, the Scottie Pippen case, for instance, how is this woman coming back 26 later wanting money for flying herself out to go see him?
She
and
might
she's the side
get
bitch.
it. She might get it.
So everybody's coming back 25 years later. I'm like, that's your fault. If you want to spend money to get fucked, that's on you.
Hey,
I'm not buying nobody's
I hope she was better 25 years ago. When I say she I was not fucking wrong. But no, let me just shut up.
Well,
Anyways.
I mean, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, what I'm saying is, I put the toxins to all females. If a nigga gonna fly you out, bitch, have him buy that shit up front or get a secret account.
Yeah.
Cause fuck that shit. I'm not putting nothing on your pleasure.
Well,
No.
Well, it's y'all pleasure.
Nah.
I mean, if you're coming out for the D, I mean,
they flying out for the coochie. What you talking about? I don't want none of my wife's pussy. I want some of this new pussy. Fly her out.
I mean, y'all coming out there. That's a lot of miles y'all flying. You know, y'all got to want it too.
She probably on the plane like shit. It's a free trip, nigga. I don't know what I'm doing when I get there. I might go shopping.
Look, first class.
Hey, she probably like, I can get this little ugly motherfucker some ass.
Well, that ugly motherfucker might put it on you, though. Shit, I'm glad I gave this ugly ass nigga some ass.
And if you don't give me my allowance, I'm telling you.
Your allowance. I got to go shopping.
I need it all in hundreds, please.
Now, is it wrong for a guy to do that?
What?
If a lady fly him out or whatever, put some allowance in his pocket.
Hey, I say this: if that's what she want to do, like you got women who got money out here that want to be tricks too. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
they
do you really
consider That's what you're saying to us.
That's what y'all say. This ugly ass nigga. Let me get this ugly nigga.
And he just got paid today.
I don't think it's always tricking though. Some people really might like her and want to fly her out.
That is true.
It's been
Like,
money.
In this generation, everybody's considered a trick. If you buy a girl flyers out, he tricking. If you do take her out to a nice dinner, he's tricking. Same thing.
It gotta be a
everybody trick.
Yeah,
Everybody's a
Everybody
trick.
trick.
At the end of the day, if you like somebody, you're a trick. You're gonna
If you
spend
date,
money on them.
if you date somebody, y'all go to the movies and you spend $45 at the movie, you just tricked off $45.
Yeah,
That's back
That's
in
what
the
it
day.
is. It's a trick.
Now it's just like fuck the money. I
feel like shit is different now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Way different. You're
Like,
thirsty if you
what
leave
did
a
they call
comment.
it back then? Like when a man courts a woman or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Court.
But now it's like you said, it's triggering. They try to make it seem like it's not cool for a man to treat a woman good. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like
You're
like,
soft. And you open up a door.
This whole ass
Look at
nigga
him
done
soft,
spent
yeah.
$50,000.
They don't
on
even
this
know
bitch.
how to do that no more.
At
I
all.
pay attention to people, and I'm look. Motherfuckers don't even hold the door when you go in the
The
store.
last time I see
Hey, I be like, damn, bitch.
open
I
a
do.
door.
I'm one of those, like, my mom, she was on me
That's
growing
sweet,
up.
'cause
She
you know
was
what?
on me about
When I
that.
go home, I'm starting a
But we
motherfucking fight.
talking about the ones younger than you, Jay Reid.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
But I think, some of these older men should teach these younger
They're
guys.
supposed to. But a lot of
they
things,
do.
not to say, but most of the black men now, or young boys, they didn't even come up with their fathers,
Yeah,
so
that's true.
they don't know. You know what I'm saying?
That
Like,
cycle
a lot of
has
them
to
don't even-
change.
Yeah, they don't even know how to do that because they mom was so busy talking about I'm tired of bitch ass niggas.
That's true.
They don't know that because they don't see it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You have to see it for it to be a pattern for you to want to repeat that and do that. If you haven't been taught that, you don't know no better. So some of them just don't know. But
Shit, I tell my son. Last time I ever seen somebody open a door was when Dad opened it for Mama Tina.
Mhm.
I
Let me
was
tell
like,
y'all
oh my
something.
God, he opened her door.
I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
I have 2 boys, and guess what? I ain't told them shit about opening up no door for no bitch. Because guess what?
You know what?
Somebody open up the door for me. And so when we over with this shit, I'm going home and have words.
I'm not fucking.
So
with her.
wait, is the father in his life?
Yes.
So he's not is he not teaching that to your son?
I have a 13 and a 24-year-old. So I'm like, I'm gonna talk to them when we get home. But no.
This conversation is like, I got something to talk to y'all about.
Yeah, but no, for real, where we was raised and stuff, it's like my mom was single, so it's not like my kids knew open up the door for somebody. No. And you know what? I'm gonna talk to them about that today.
But
Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
No, I think that cycle has to change. Like for me, my father, he wasn't that. My father was the dude that said, if I'm working and taking care of you, I love you. I'm not telling you I love you.
Okay.
I'm not hanging around you like that. I'm providing for you. That's it. Your mama, she's taking care of the house. She's taking care of all of the love stuff. My dad was that hard dude.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was up to my mother to tell me, hey, open this door. She made me open the door for my sisters.
Oh, that was sweet.
You know what I'm saying? So now, like, that's instilled inside of me. It's like my son. He's out there now. He opened the door for his sister. He opened the door
that
for
is
his
so
mother.
cute. You know what? I'm going home and starting some shit today.
They not motherfucking late.
No,
You
it
gonna
ain't never
come
too
home
late.
talking about some. You better start opening doors.
What?
What? No, for who? For you?
Yeah, see, no.
You want me to open my room door? What?
You know, they very respectful, but open up the doors. I ain't thought about that. You know what? You wait.
It just teaches that young man how to treat a woman, coming up. You know what I'm saying? Because a woman want to feel like that when you take a woman on a date. You want to open the door for her, open her car door. It make them feel special.
Yeah, but look,
you
I
know
be
what
sitting
to
in
do?
this 100-degree weather waiting on motherfucker to open the door for me.
Yeah,
and
just
shit.
sit in that motherfucker.
Hey, Vegas, do that outside of Vegas. It's too hot to open doors now for people.
Right.
Just gotta get
Like,
in
what the
there.
hell you doing? I'm waiting for you to come open my door. Just sit there. Just be like this. Don't even say nothing.
He's
Just,
like, what the fuck
just
wrong
fucking
with
sit
you?
there. Nah, but I mean, you know, I was a single mom, so I had to tell my son the
Yeah.
same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you know, I would just stand there and he'd look at me like, you open the door. You know what I'm saying? There's things that you have to teach them if they don't, you know, already know that type of stuff. So, you know.
I'm excited to open my doors. I'll stand there. I taught him at a young age though.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
now he opens the door for all women, old people who ask, "You want me to take your groceries?" Like
That's
I
good.
raised him
See,
to try
that
to be
part,
the whole
yeah, but
generation.
as far as the doors, my son's probably like, my little son, he probably like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I think it's nothing worse than when you like, especially like for us, like women, like you go to a store or something, you walking out of the door, and a man drops the door.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah,
I
big
say-
ass nigga.
Oh,
Fucker!
no, I get mad if I hold it for a motherfucker and they don't say thank you. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're welcome, motherfucker. Shit.
Yeah.
I have to hold this door for you. Shit.
And it's sad though. Sometimes I just be like, I'm not holding the door for them. Fuck them. Because they won't do it for me. I'm just saying, because they'll look at you like,
You
They
talking about
won't-
other people or your kids?
no, other people.
Oh, other people, yeah.
You know, like, even a man that sit there and be looking like they want you to hold it open for, fuck you. Get to the back of the bus. I'm not holding this door open for your ass. I'm just saying. They'll be like, oh,
I
she
will.
holding the door. For a man,
Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely
like,
not.
I just feel like if a person is directly behind me, I will hold it. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely
I'm not about to hold it and wait for you to, you know, how you
Yeah.
try to run and come catch that shit. I ain't about to do all
my
that.
youngest
He
son,
said-
100
he said
yards
all in
away.
ass.
You gotta push that motherfucker over yourself. I'm sorry, I got shit to do. Can't wait for your
my
ass.
son's at the door for a whole fucking family. I'm like, absolutely not.
For
For a whole family? Fuck that. Her son better step up and hold the door shit.
What about for a midget?
That old lady that
What about a midget? Would you hold the door for a midget? You know how long it's gonna take for a midget to get to the door?
You know
You see a
what?
midget like way back.
It's little people. You can't say that.
Oh,
now.
my bad.
It's
Yeah, little.
politically
I
incorrect.
ain't trying to say nothing. I'm done with it.
Little people.
Yeah, kick your ass on Twitter for saying that. You can't say midget on Twitter.
Right, no, you can't say that.
You get blocked off Twitter for saying that.
Yeah, anything though.
What?
Like, okay, hold on. Can I tell y'all something I did the other day?
Right.
So I posted a picture, and there's this rumor going around about my daughter, whatever. I'm not even going to address it because I've already addressed it before. But some girl comes on my page and she leaves a comment and she says, "Oh yeah, she had a girl, something, something, something." I don't know. Whatever the case was, I told her to shut her black ass up, right? So she gonna try to make everybody feel bad for her and leave a comment back, talk about my black is beautiful. I said, bitch, you could have been light skinned. I still would have told you to shut your black ass up.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it's us black people that have that problem where we always putting our nose somewhere where you don't even fucking know what's going on.
Yeah.
So how are you speaking on something that you don't know about?
Right.
That's what pissed me off. So I told her to shut her black ass up. It had nothing to do with her skin color. It had to do with the fact that I know she was black
Right.
and she on some bullshit.
But that
So
goes to show
that's
you how
that.
the whole social media thing could just flip everything. It's like,
Everything.
Yeah.
you know, I did a video talking about Cardi B, and they totally flipped what the video was about. I'm like, what? I
What did
never
you say,
said.
Jay Reid?
It was about Cardi B. She was do you remember she did that video when she said, "Oh my God, I got a pussy wedgie or something. I got to keep my pants down."
Oh,
right now."
yeah. I seen that.
So I did a video on that saying that that's nasty or whatever, and this chick just totally flipped it. That's not nasty. Women go through all these things, and I'm like, I'm not saying that you guys don't go through these things.
Right.
It's like I'm just saying she a
Talk
nasty
about
motherfucker, man.
it.
That's all I was saying. She just turned it, just completely flipped it around.
But not even just that though. Can you go back and look at my bio? I am a comedian.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
The people don't even-
exactly. They don't pay attention to that, and everybody just like they take something and they run with it. You know what I'm saying? And it kills me how a person can come and talk shit and then want sympathy at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, you was just on my damn page talking shit. I have no sympathy for you
Yeah.
whatsoever. So I try not to even respond or. Now that I like the fact that you can turn your comments off, you know what I'm saying? So if you just don't even want to hear the shit, just turn your comments off. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, you will be going back and forth with a motherfucker.
A lot of it's funny to me though. I sit there and just laugh at some of the stuff people say. Oh, you black monkey, you fucker. I'm like, really? Come on, like,
Exactly.
just because I'm talking about R. Kelly or Chris Brown, like you mad? Like,
Yep. That's
this is
just how-
stupid,
that's how
man.
it
See,
is.
that's what you don't do. You don't go back and forth with a comedian.
yeah.
Because they get to
Oh,
talk
won't
about
win.
they don't get
your
the last
mama, your
word.
grandmama,
Yeah, everybody.
your babies.
I go all day with you on this. Like I ain't got shit else to do but tell the right
Hey.
jokes. That's all I do. So
When I have some drama with a motherfucker, I'm calling you.
they,
Get on
I-
their ass.
Right.
Well, give
What
me
would
his
you
handle.
say?
And what?
Get on that ass.
Log into my Instagram. You're going to say it from my page, and you're going to leave a comment on their page.
I'm tagging you in everything now.
That's how it be. But yeah, so is there anything you want to talk about, Mr.
Yes.
So Sweet?
I got a question. So I know everybody, well, I'm not for sure, heard about the guy who went to work for 8 hours and left his 2 twins in the car, 1 year old.
Wow.
And it's sad.
They died,
but-
by the way.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Mhm.
So my thing is this: how do you not know that you have 2 infants in the back seat?
Oh, you gotta go to prison for that.
You got a rear view mirror and shit.
Hello?
So I mean, they don't make noise on the whole
Well,
ride to
even
work.
but my thing is this: even if they would sleep, okay. First of all, you had to put them in the fucking car.
Right.
Okay, let's start there.
Right.
You put them in the car. And I know that, just because I have kids, I had a habit of turning around. You know how sometimes you like hear your kids, you might hear somebody say mama. And you be like, what the hell? Ain't nobody even there. Like, it's just certain instincts you have. I don't buy that. Anybody who's ever left a child in the car, I don't buy it. I don't buy that it was an accident at all.
Yeah.
There's no way you can forget about your child.
This is the crazy part, though.
There's
the
no
mother's
way.
like, well, he's suffering enough because we have to go through this together.
Sound like they both wanted them dead.
I can't go through it alone.
They probably planned it.
I'm not even trying to be funny. I
That's
feel like
fucked up. Give it to
that's what it's
someone
like.
who want kids, who can't have kids.
Yeah,
you know
I
what I'm
agree.
saying?
I
Not me, though.
definitely think that he should do some type of time.
Oh no,
Oh,
they
yeah,
get,
definitely.
this is New York, so they might get that nigga a chair.
Oh, yeah.
Oh well,
Oh,
he
in
get
New
the chair,
York.
he get the chair. That's on him. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone
We talking
do a
about
crime.
yeah, and we talking about 2 lives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't just talking about one. It's 4 little babies, man. I don't understand. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't know. That shit pisses me off. When I think about
Exactly.
shit
I'm
like
sitting
that.
here thinking like, but I couldn't feed him. This nigga go do a whole 8-hour shift though.
But just think about how.
He don't think about his kids while he at work.
That's what I'm saying. Them kids suffered, man. We talking about you in
And
the
it-
back
they
of
said
a
it was
burning
hot.
car.
Exhaustion,
Yeah.
yeah.
That would be a fucked up.
No
living
bottles.
time. That's just I can't even talk about that.
So, I mean, he went to work.
He did a whole fucking 8-hour
Like,
shift.
what does he do? What does he do?
I
Probably
don't
work at a
know.
call center.
But I know the car was parked on the fucking corner. So my thing is this: for 8 hours, ain't nobody walks across the street and seen his baby.
I know the babies had to be crying.
Yeah.
crying and fucking. Let me shut up.
He was a
Well, in a
social
hot
worker.
car, I mean, it.
Huh?
Those,
He was a social worker at the VA.
he was a social worker.
At the VA.
What? And a
What?
veteran?
Ain't that about a bitch?
A social worker.
That's crazy. Wow.
You know what?
He probably did it on
They need to
purpose.
fry that nigga.
It ain't no
For
real
real.
question. I'm trying to
That's
tell you.
sad. A
There
VA.
ain't no way you gonna
Mm-mm.
forget about your kids, man. I don't care.
For
I don't
8
care.
hours in a hot ass car.
Yeah.
I'd rather you just have some toddlers and take them to the store and just leave them in the store or some shit.
Yeah. Leave
Not
him in
mother-
grocery section, in produce.
Hey, look, I forgot. I don't know where my kids went.
And he gonna
Hey, that's what.
He said, leave him in produce.
Left your baby next to the bananas.
They be right on the motherfucking like, Jay Reid, to the front of the store. You left the kids.
Cold Adam by the bananas. Cold Adam by the bananas.
That's fucked up.
I used to work at Walmart. Do you guys know Cold Adam is like
Listen,
universal
Cold
for
Adam.
all the stores? That y'all
No, and so what is Cold Adam?
Cold Adam means there's a baby missing. Somebody, a parent lost their goddamn baby somewhere.
Hey, he's not lying.
No, that's real.
Because they do be having cold
If you at
and shit like
Walmart,
that.
you hear Cold Adam, somebody baby lost in the store.
Oh damn.
I used to work at Walmart when I was 16. That was my first job. I used to be a cart pusher.
Uh-huh.
You have no idea how many times working at Walmart, how many times people lose their fucking kids.
And Cold Adam.
And I'm
Yeah,
not-
Cold Adam to hardware's place. Cold Adam to hardware. Like, fuck, somebody lost their baby again?
I swear.
I be
they
like,
be
that's
having-
on that
Watch your
Leon.
kids.
Hey, but what's so crazy is they act like people don't know what codes mean. I mean, you know they mean something. It's just like if a motherfucker stealing. They
Yeah.
gonna come on that wall.
Security
You know what I'm
scan
saying?
all
They be like, can we get all cashiers to the front?
All loss prevention to the front, please.
Hey, put that shit back.
They do be having them codes.
Man, that's fucked up. But that's
Cold,
just
man.
crazy.
Yeah, it is.
But I got one more thing I want to ask y'all
Yes.
about.
What?
What do y'all think about Diddy dating Steve Harvey's daughter? 22 years old, please.
Hold on. I don't think
Wait a
Jay
minute.
Reid know the rest.
Oh, wait a minute.
She used to fuck with his son.
His son.
Are you serious?
Now this is
Nah,
what I'm
that's
hearing.
wrong, yeah.
Listen, I can't, whatever. But
This is
from
just
what
a
I'm
source.
hearing, it was it Justin that she was dealing with?
That's a light skinned fine one. I'm
Yeah,
sure
the
son.
light
I can't share one with my son. I just can't do
I mean, so what
That's-
are they comparing like who can last the longest or
They not comparing shit. You know
She
somebody's
is.
mad.
Yeah, somebody's
Yeah.
bitter. They're doing it for revenge or something.
Yeah.
Yo,
But my thing is this: like, how could you, as the
The-
woman, how could you go and
They
you
don't give a
dealt with
fuck.
him, and then you go and you deal with his daddy?
they don't give a fuck. And guess what? He coming out in the open with it. Like, I don't give a fuck. This shit is gonna be out here.
So first they tried to
Wow.
say that they just happen to be around each other. So
Exactly.
now they're saying that
They said it's coming out in the open. Yep.
I thought he was with the Asian lady.
Nigga, they swap women.
Wait a minute. What Asian woman you talking about, Cassie?
Diddy was with an Asian lady.
I'm about to
Cassie
say, girl,
Duncan.
Cassie been gone. Cassie got a baby on the way.
Didn't she marry like another billionaire or something?
Yeah.
Who?
He's like a rodeo rider or something.
No. Hold on. He was her fucking personal trainer. Now, don't get me wrong. He might have had something else going on, but he was like a personal trainer. I don't know if he.
I think he's a
money.
bull rider. How can you be? I think he's
Bull rider?
Yeah,
bull rider.
I think he's a
How you
bull
go from
rider.
a hip hop mogul to a bull rider? Like,
They make money though.
That don't go together. I think I want to try this bull rider right here.
Oh, he was riding the bull, all right.
Okay.
She was riding the bull.
No, he was riding the bull.
I mean, so okay, Jay, so like if your son was older, because he's young right
Yeah,
now, nice
yeah.
handsome little boy too,
Yeah.
and all
Girls
of a sudden he come up with one of your pieces.
Hey son,
Right.
you know you gotta follow daddy, right? Hey, you sure you want to bark up that tree? I got years in the game, son.
Would you be ready to go toe to toe with him, or would you just be like, fuck it, do you?
I
That's
can't
some
share.
weird
I can't
shit.
share a chick with my
No,
son.
because
I can't.
how do you bring them to a family dinner?
Yeah.
Oh, this is my old bitch right here.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Which
saying?
last year she was at the other dinner, so this year she at the dinner with him.
Wait, his son had the girl first and then did he got
Yes.
to? Yeah, I can't do that one.
Yeah,
I can't
that's
do that.
embarrassing.
It's not even real, man. That shit ain't
Man,
real. It can't
I
even
don't
be
know.
real.
I
I don't
mean,
know
we've
if
seen the
it's
pictures
real or not,
now, but I don't know if it's true. I don't know.
I
if
mean,
it's
why
See,
you
they
know
go
you-
that Hollywood stuff again. I don't believe nothing in
That's what I'm
Hollywood.
saying. That shit ain't
Hey,
real. That
but
can't
why
They be
was they
making
holding hands though? You don't hold hands with friends.
You seen this, Janine? I
Do
need
they-
to pull this up on your
are they
phone. I need to
kissing?
see the picture.
I want to see them kids.
They wasn't
He's
Matter
not
of fact, I want to see them fucking.
Hey,
Oh,
Before I
yeah, that's
believe
it. That's
You
it.
gotta fuck before I
Hold on,
believe
let me see. Oh, yeah.
I want to see a sex tape.
Hey, I can't say that they was kissing and fucking, but they were holding hands, I think.
See,
Okay, like, nah.
That might be.
No, holding hands equals fucking. Come on. now.
Exactly.
Now, if you Nicole Murphy and kissing people all over the place in Italy.
Oh, what's
Oh,
up?
that's
Yeah,
a
that was
different
supposed to be,
kind.
no, that was supposed to be a friendly.
Yeah,
That was a, wait a minute, but
That
it
was
turned
not.
into some other shit too, though.
So that's Layla Rashawn's husband?
That's her husband
Yes.
of over 20 years.
They're all connected, like family, friends, and all of that.
That is sad.
And now they was in Italy together. I don't know what they doing in Italy together.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how you happen to be? It ain't like y'all was in New York.
Yeah, just run
You know
into
what I'm
each
saying?
other.
You
Yeah.
just run into each
Y'all
other.
running into each other in Italy. Come on.
But there was
Right.
more than one kiss exchange too. Well,
Yeah.
at least
I mean, it was
the
a friendly
pictures look
kiss.
like two different kisses,
Oh,
unless
yeah.
it was two different angles.
No, it was
But
two different
I think
kisses.
it's different kisses.
Yeah.
But I know that she came out and she said that
I'm sorry.
she said that she was sorry that it was just a a homie kiss, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Homie kiss.
but
That's
then
all.
it turned
What a
into.
Mm.
Hey, you be like, what the fuck?
What's up, homie? Good to see you, homie. Nigga right there. Slob the hell out of her down.
I cannot with But anyway,
Thank
Jay, so
God.
what we're gonna do is we just wanna, I wanna ask you some questions as well.
Mhm.
We wanna dig into you and find out. I think a question that I have for you is, did you always know, like, how did you know you was funny? Was you like the bad kid in the class that everybody laughed at? You always got in trouble. Get your ass to the office.
School
like,
clown.
yeah, like,
I
how
was
did you
class
figure
clown.
out like you was like funny?
I was always class clown. I just never knew I wanted to do that as a job.
Mhm.
You know, and I'll say from 10th grade on, I'm just like, what do I want to do with my life? I don't know. I
Mhm.
graduated high school. I went to the military, still not knowing, like, fuck, what do I want to do? I'm going to go to the military just to try to figure it all out. And then when I came back from basic training, that's when it all just kind of clicked for me. I had a girlfriend at the time. She was like, you are so funny. Have you ever thought about stand-up? I was like, nah. And I used to love stand-up. I used to love watching just Richard Pryor and
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy, Raw. And
Man.
I was fascinated with stand-up. I loved it, but it never clicked that maybe I should try this until she said that. So I'm like, I never really thought about it, but I'll go try it. And I went and tried it, and I bombed so terribly. It was crazy. And I was just like, I was so down. But it was something in me. It was like, I really believe I can do this. So I went and tried. I wrote some more stuff down. I tried again maybe like 2 weeks later. And then I heard laughter. I heard people laughing at my jokes. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, I love this feeling. I love how that felt. And I just, from that day on, I've been doing stand-up every single day of my life. I've been doing something, with stand-up, writing or getting on stage or just, punching up something. It's every day. That's what I'm focused on.
That's
right.
And I just found my love. I found what I feel like I was put on this earth to do that night.
Right, and that's crazy because that was gonna be my next question. Was like, have you ever got up in the beginning and got booed or no, you didn't hear no claps or anything like that?
I tell you this funny story. I tell this story to my sister all the time because she was there and like we just laugh hysterically every time I tell the story. So. Steve Harvey used to do a radio show in L.A. Do you remember the station called The Beat in LA?
The Beat in LA. Yeah. Was it 103 The Beat?
It was like 103 The Beat.
Yeah.
So when he was doing that station, they used to do a talent show like Showtime at the Apollo. It was similar to that. He'll boo you if you're not good. So I got on the show. I drove from Vegas to L.A., bought a new suit because Steve Harvey was hosting and everything. I said, this thing ain't gonna be fly to me. I'm gonna be fly to them all. Bought a big ass suit, that Steve Harvey suit. So I'm fly. It was at the El Rey Theater. Now this theater is old as hell. Like the air conditioner didn't work, anything.
Oh, hell.
So I didn't really know what to expect. I've been doing comedy maybe a year and a half at this time. So they put us all in this little room. They put us in a room maybe about this big, right? And it's like 15 contestants. Everybody in there be sweating. I've been sweating my suit out. I came out of everything, tie everything. Just out. Jay Reid, you're up next. I'm like, all right, let me get my shit together. All right. I go out on stage. Steve Harvey's not even hosted that night. I don't even know that. They had Alex Thomas. You know Alex Thomas, man, good, funny comedian. And Alex Thomas filling in for him that night. So Alex bring me, give it up for new comedian Jay Reid. I go out on stage. Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Boo! That's all I said. I was like, oh shit! This has never happened to me before in my career. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm panicking. And if right up front, it was a guy had a shirt on that says "Boo." I didn't know he was gonna be out there. I didn't know that's what it was. Anytime he stand up, the whole audience boo. It was probably maybe 700 people in there that night.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So I had this joke at the time. I called it the Vaseline joke. And the joke goes, "Hey fellas, your girl ever call you and say something to you to make you want to jack off?" And so I acted out. I was like, "Hello? Baby, guess what Keisha did today?" Like, what Keisha do? Keisha was at the club with no panties on, dancing and shit. I'm like, "For real? Yeah, oh shit." So, that's the joke. So I didn't even get a chance to get to the joke. They booed me out, so I'm walking on stage. Alex Thomas grabbed me. "No, hold on. You brought Vaseline on this stage. Like, Jay, what the hell? What were you gonna do, man?" I'm like, "Man, I really don't even give a fuck right now. They just booed me on stage. Like, I don't even want to say it." "No, come on, man. Come on. Shh, y'all, everybody, shh. Everybody, you gotta calm everybody down. And everybody booing the shit out of you." So, he was like, "Yeah, just tell me what you was gonna do with the joke. Just do the joke for me real quick." I'm like, "All right, fuck it, I'll do the joke." So they was like, "Give it up for Jay Reid. Come on, y'all, stop booing. Give it up, man." So I'm like, "All right, fellas, hey, you ever, your girl ever say something to you to make you want to jack off?" So it's the dude who had the shirt on that said "Boo." He stood up and said, "That's Martin Lawrence joke. Boo this motherfucker." Boo! I got booed twice in one fucking night. And do you remember that joke that Martin did on You So Crazy when he talking about Andy Griffin jerking off with Andy Griffin?
Yeah, but
totally two different jokes.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute.
But the fact that he said, "Hey, that's Martin Lawrence joke," everybody booed, stood up with the shirt on.
Oh my God.
Everybody said, "Fuck it, he right."
So he was.
I wanted to, so the boo man. That's what I call him, the boo man right there. I still see the boo man. I know his face. If I ever see the boo man on the streets right now,
Fuck him up.
Hey,
you the boo nigga.
Hey, you better get on his ass too. I wanted to stop him going overtime on his ass.
Fucking hilarious.
But that taught me something. But this here it comes full circle. So I won that show, Who's Got Jokes with Bill Bellamy. I won season 5 of that show.
Mm-hmm.
I got my very own comedy special. The person that had to open up for me for my comedy special was Alex Thomas that night. So it came full circle. He had to open up for me that night.
Oh shit.
So it just came out full circle.
Right.
You know what? Tell him to bring the boo man in. Get on his ass.
I'm bringing the boo man to my show, the Comedy and Cocktails. If you ain't for them, I'm sticking the boo man on your ass.
Shit, the boo man, he came back. You know what? He do that all the time. Because that's how the people knew how to boo. You know what I'm saying?
That's his job. They paid him to be the boo man.
Name.
Yeah, boo man.
What up, boo?
I need to park my car. Go see the boo man over there. He'll park your car for you.
So on that topic of being booed, like on a side note.
So you want to continue to
so
talk about that?
No, I want to.
That's touching for me.
With so much stuff with the mental illness and things like that. Like, do you think it's true when they say that most comedians are depressed?
Most comedians are fucked up. Oh yeah.
Like, do you feel
I
like
got issues. Oh yeah.
so you would rather make
I
other
got
people
issues.
laugh? Like, it's your healing to make other people laugh
It
because you
is.
have inner issues within
Mhm.
yourself.
It is. So a friend of mine, he's writing a book right now called "Who Makes the Comedian Laugh," and that's the truest shit in the world because we dedicate our lives to making you guys laugh. And other comedians have to make us laugh because they're the only ones that understand this lifestyle and what we go through as comedians. Like, this is a hard fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
If you're not that big, known comedian, it's most comedians out here struggling trying to make a living with this shit. You know, so it's tough being on the road. It's it's a lot of lonely nights. It's a lot of being away from your family and not being able to see your kids and all of that. Mm-hmm. So it's a hard thing to do. So he's writing that book, Who Makes the Comedian Laugh, and I just think that's the truest thing in the world for a comedian. It's like, who makes us laugh? I can't talk to, I can't go to my mom and tell her all the problems that I go through or all the things that I got to deal with. She wouldn't understand, or, my wife wouldn't understand, or, some of my friends don't even understand. Mm-hmm. The people I go talk to, Bill Bellamy, he's one of my good friends. I call Bill, hey, man, I need some advice. This is what I'm going through. I know you've been through this. Mm-hmm. It's like, I can't do that with a lot of people. So I think that's the truest thing in the world for a comedian. Who makes the comedian laugh? And we just dedicate our time and our life to just making you guys laugh and providing an outlet for you guys. Because we know, like, one thing that I noticed early on in my career was we changed lives. That's why I take comedy so seriously, because we have the power to redirect people's lives. Because a lot of people get at that breaking point. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready to burst from all of the shit that they got to deal with in this world, Yeah. So they come to a comedy show for that outlet. To not think about all that bullshit that they got to go through.
Yeah,
they
comedy
just
and
want to laugh.
cocktails. We used to look for, and I used to tell Mel, like, I can't wait because even when I go through my depression things, I'm like, at comedy shows, the energy is so, everybody's happy, everybody's laughing. Nobody knows that each one of that person could have wanted to kill himself tonight. Yeah. I could have had a rough day and I thought it was the end of the world. And then you go to a comedy show and you're happy and you're laughing. So it's like you guys are healers, but like you said, who's there to heal yourself? Even if you get booed or something like that, that can also cause another form of depression. Like, damn, am I losing it? Am I not funny anymore? What if this doesn't work out? What am I going to turn to?
Mental thing.
I see, like, comedians having a lot of mental issues because they try so hard to make people happy and laugh because you guys are, like, healers to a lot of people.
Yeah, I think it's dope, though. Yeah. I said, like, to me, just my personality and how I am, like, I have to have some people around me. Yeah. That's just, it's like a must. So, like, even whoever my husband will be in it, like, you have to be funny. Like, I want to be able to be pissed off at you and look at you and you say the dumbest shit and I fucking just start laughing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, the thing is, I think that so many people take so much, everything is so serious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, goddamn, relax. At the end of the day, we all gonna face the same motherfucking thing.
Exactly.
We all not gonna be here one day. So, like the comedians be saying, and then you feel them. Like, I think one time I was at, Cat Williams was doing something and he was just saying, like how you like ride this motherfucker till the wheels fall off.
That's the true shit.
You guys can really change the way somebody, like, I don't even remember what I had going on at that time, but I was thinking about something when he said that shit. It just makes you be like, you know what? He's motherfucking right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at it a different way. And I'll never forget, you said a joke. I was at, when they used to have the comedy show upstairs
at Poetry?
At Poetry.
Poetry, yeah.
It was at Poetry one night, and you said this joke, and this is like when the economy had crashed and all that, prices were, the gas was just stupid high.
Sky.
And Jay Reid said, he said, the price of gas so motherfucking high. He said, I used to be able to put $20 in my car and fill it up. He said, I put $20 in my car, that motherfucker just burped. Hey, you burped. I laughed.
I remember that joke,
I couldn't even focus on your next joke. I kept grabbing my eye. I'm like, he said it burped.
But that's real shit.
That was cute.
I swear, I was crying. I got tears right now thinking about it. But hey, I've been around a long time, so I've been following Jay Reid for it.
I totally forgot about that joke. That was a long time ago.
I still think in my
head.
Hey,
Trump, I need my gas tank to stop burping.
I used to say with gas, so I'm gonna trade my car for a horse. That's what I said. Because hay got to be cheaper than gas.
Listen,
I'm trying to tell you, he got like hella funny jokes. I used to be cracking up, and like I said, I've been following you for a long time. And not only that, it's just the way that you deliver it. Somebody can get on the stage and just be like, yeah, today I did it. It's the things that you say, your body movement, the way you may say something when you be singing like the old, old church lady and shit. It's hella funny though. It's super funny.
So I have a question for you.
Yes.
So okay, I saw that you were handpicked to go over to Iraq.
Mm-hmm.
How was that?
That was amazing. The reason why I'll never go back, but the reason why
it was amazing.
That's one of those things. It's a once in a lifetime experience. You know,
Right.
like actually, it's funny that you say that because I was just talking to my mom earlier this morning about Iraq.
Mm-hmm.
But I went. This is before I had kids and everything. You know, I was probably 5 years into comedy, and I got approached by the MWR. That's like a tour that they put together, like a military tour.
Mm-hmm.
So I got approached by this lady. Her name is Olivia Arrington, and she was like, you know, I want you to go to the military bases in Iraq, and I want you to entertain the troops. And this is while the war is going on. So I'm like, oh shit, I don't know about this one, you know. So I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? They said that they're going to have military people to secure us and all of this. I don't have kids or whatever. This is maybe my time to go out here and try this, and maybe I'll come back with stories to be able to tell my kids.
Right.
You know? So, and I did that, and I got a chance to go there and see the troops and how much they appreciate people coming over there to entertain them.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, people don't realize when you're at war, it's like you work 24 hours a day.
Right.
It's like there's no days off. Whatever they, you know, if there's people bombing the base or whatever, you got to stand guard for 12, 13 hours. Like, you got to do so much crazy stuff. So, in a lot of people, their best friend just passed away. They just saw their best friend get killed. So, they're looking for outlets. They don't have those outlets. They have to go to all these different events that the military supplies for them. And that's their outlet. They can't drink beer over there. You can't smoke weed. You can't do nothing.
Yeah.
They got what's called near beer. It tastes just like beer, look like beer,
Near
with no
beer.
alcohol. That's what it's called.
Nah.
It's near beer.
It's near beer.
Wow.
And they have to drink that. It's like they have no outlet. So the entertainment aspect is their outlet. So they all go there just trying to look for people for their entertainment, just to take them out of the world that they're in.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went over there and realized that, I was like, man, I got to really make sure I do my part to entertain them and make them forget about those things, because they're really going through it over here. They're really fighting for our freedom over here, you know? So I'm glad I did it. It's one of those experiences. I got a chance to stay in one of Saddam Hussein's palaces, and I got money that you know, you can't get anywhere else.
So why wouldn't you go back then? What was the problem? Were you afraid while you were
Oh,
there?
hell yeah. Oh, yeah. One of the bases, because, you know, you travel, like, they put you in Blackhawks and you go from base to base.
Uh-huh.
You know, so I'm scared. Like, you look down in the Blackhawk, you see stuff on fire and all that. You hear gunfire.
Yeah.
You hear mortars going off. Like, I'm scared for my life.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I wouldn't go back, because...
okay.
And they hate Americans over there because we came in and took over their country and all of this. So they hate us.
Yeah.
I would
That's
have
why
to
I
I can do
wouldn't-
that shit satellite.
Yeah.
She said satellite.
You gotta make a satellite.
They have it set up like a drive-in movie
I do
theater.
a comedy show on
Right.
Skype. That's for y'all.
Hey, sorry I couldn't show up, but glad y'all got me on this satellite TV. You're so
Right.
stupid.
But some real stuff though, because you said that you went to the show. I'm not the show. You went to the army, right?
Mhm.
So was it anything like when you were there, or?
Well, no. Well, when I was in the Army, like, so I went reserves.
Okay.
So I just did the basic training. I did 9 weeks in Fort Leonardwood, Missouri. That's
Okay.
like right outside of
That's St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then for my schooling, I did 7 weeks of schooling, and I had to do that in San Antonio.
Okay.
So then I went back home. That's when I started doing comedy, when I went back home after my basic training. And once I started doing my 2-week drills, I went over to Germany. And I got a chance to hang out in Germany for 2 weeks and stuff, and do some other training and things. So it was nothing like going
that real
over
shit.
there and just performing and just seeing, you know, I'm working, I'm doing, you know, military stuff. So it was
Right.
totally different.
That was the real deal when you went over there for
Oh,
the
yeah.
army.
Oh, yeah. That's
see.
the real deal. That's really war. I was just...
You over there
I'm
just
playing in war. I'm simulating war.
Right.
They actually living it over there, you know?
Yeah, so
Exactly.
that's-
That's just scary shit.
I
God
bet.
damn, I couldn't imagine being over there. But yeah, so well, on my show, before you go, we do a game. We play this game, and it's called Truth or Shot.
Whoa.
So hopefully you ain't gonna take a shot. I'm gonna pull this. It's like a little wheel, and it's got some some questions. I'll explain it to you, but everybody's gonna get real familiar with it when
You hear the
this is
wheel
only our
from
second
it.
show.
I didn't know the wheel was even present.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, the
Yes,
wheel is
we
present.
We just keep it low.
Yeah.
Just pull it out.
Keep it low.
Wow.
Okay, so basically on this wheel, you have truth or shot.
Okay.
There's some questions in between,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you land on shot, of course you gotta take a shot.
Okay.
We don't want to hear no bullshit either.
I'll take it.
On if you land on black, it's just like a secret question. We're just gonna ask you something nobody's probably asked you
The
before.
dark secret.
And
Hey,
on the
ask me anything.
on the truth or shot, if you land on that, we ask you a question. You either can tell the truth or you can pass and take a
Shit, I
shot.
could do all these right now. The
All
ass, the titties, I need that ass.
Well, you can go ahead and get that wheel to spin. Give it a good spin too.
All right, let's see. Bam! Truth or shot?
Uh-oh.
It's up to you. You wanna
Let's go truth.
go truth?
Yeah.
Okay. Might get you in trouble. Don't know.
Hey,
Have you ever paid for sex?
I think we all have, yeah. If I bought you a drink, hell yeah. You fucked me after that drink. You got there right. That's easy.
That's a good one.
Most people would tell the truth.
Yeah, we all paid for sex before.
Oh shit, go ahead. You got the wheel. None of us got the wheel. It's all
I like this game.
on
Real
you.
versus fake.
So real versus fake is, do you prefer a woman who has a nice natural body, or do you prefer like,
I need that real. I don't like that fake shit.
You don't like none of the fake shit? What if she
got?
got fake titties?
I don't mind fake titties. I just don't like. I'm not a fan of the ass.
The
shit.
fake ass, yeah.
It just look weird. It feel weird, and it's like the long term effect. Like I don't think women understand what that'll do to their body in 20 years.
And that's true.
They on Instagram just trying to be. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to. Are you doing this to try to please a man? I don't understand it.
I think that's what they really think. I think a lot of people think that. Especially the young girls, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta look at what they have to look up to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And mostly what they're seeing, whether it's the Kim Kardashians, whether it's, a Nicki Minaj, whatever,
Yeah.
Even if I don't know if Nicki Minaj had her body done or not, maybe she had her boobs done, but when people see that and they don't have it, okay, well then I need to go get this done.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is this, I feel like do whatever you want to do with your body, but if you're gonna do it, make sure you're getting it done by a doctor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't have motherfucking Shaquisha come to the motherfucking hotel and give you ass shots. You know what I'm saying?
Inject the silly putty in your ass.
Fucking fix it flat. Something. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is if that's what you choose to do and you choose to go that route,
The right way.
get it done the right way. That's all I say.
And I don't, and women that do that, I don't have no problem with that. If that's what you want to do with your body, do that.
Right.
I would rather have what's crazy is like the older I get, I don't mind the whole stretch marks and the, little, your belly not as flat as it was. I ain't gonna say let it get out of control, but
Right.
I don't mind a little pudge right there. I don't mind it.
Right.
And the little bigger ass and all that. I don't mind
I
that.
think that just comes with with men being mature and just understanding like a woman's body, like it's gonna change, especially if you've had kids or whatever. It's not gonna be all extra tight and flat and whatever.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like a real man, especially a man that have seen a woman give birth and seen just what a woman's body has to go through.
Mm-hmm.
You guys get that postpartum and all that. For me, I pay attention to all of that. So I understand, and it's even more sexy because I know that you push this human being out and you still able to look good and still sexy in your own skin. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's I appreciate that in a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So it's for me, that's why I need that real shit. I don't like no fake shit because you got this fake ass, fake lips, fake cheeks and all that. I think you being fake with me. That's just how I look.
Fake ass bitch.
You a fake bitch.
And I do agree with that. And the thing is, like I said, it's just for a woman, it's hard. So a lot of women think that they have to keep up.
Yeah.
And it's all about how you feel about yourself. At the end of the day, I look at things like this. Once you get to know somebody, you're not even really looking at their body no more. You know what I'm saying? If you really are connected to somebody, when they walk in the room and you see them, you just like, damn, that's my baby right there. You're not like, oh, she had her body, whatever.
Yeah.
So, some people are low enough to just think that. Some people really just be like, I need a woman who, I think that most of them probably like just how they look in clothes. Because I guarantee you, when the clothes come off, it's all the same. It's all the same.
It definitely feel the same.
Ooh, I done seen some fake shit, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I be thinking to myself, does she really think that look good? I don't know.
Some people do, yeah.
All right, we're going to get one more spin about you.
All right, let's get it, yeah. shit out of that one.
Ooh.
Well, what should I take a shot
And
at?
who's gonna be the bartender for right now? Mel, just reach over and grab that bottle. What he was drinking already. The watermelon.
Yeah.
And you gotta get a shot, but hold up.
We'll do another one when we get this shot.
Look, okay.
I gotta finish this one.
You gotta finish that.
Take it to the head. Look.
Jay Reid,
I had a film shot again.
again.
Like, this is rigged.
So do you prefer trap or R&B music?
I'm an R&B dude.
Yeah.
I grew up in that era, you know, where it's R&B, Drew Hill, New Edition, Boys to Men, Men Condition, all those that boy band shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even I used to even like the Backstreet Boys.
What about Switch? Them my boys.
Switch
no.
Yeah, it was cool.
See, my thing is this. I feel like when I'm just riding around in my car every day, and I be telling myself, I'm like, damn, you getting old. Because that's what I like to listen to. You know what I'm saying? I put it on the Barge station or something, you know, on Pandora. And I listen to that. But
Bobby Womack radio.
I'm trying to tell you. It's just different. And it's crazy because it's not like we're that old, but we came up listening to the things our parents listened to. You know, I remember I would call it the clean up the house music. You know, they put Anita Baker on or some shit. I'm like, it's time to get up and clean. You know what I'm saying? But you remember all that shit. And it's like now when you hear it, it brings back those memories.
Yeah.
And I think the only time I really like to listen to turn up music is if I'm getting ready to go out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hype myself up and at the club. But other than that, when I'm just riding around, I like to keep it smooth. You know what I'm saying?
I like my trap music.
You like trap?
Oh, she does. This motherfucker actually playing some shit. She be singing. I'm like, how the fuck you know this song?
I love my trap music.
I be mad. Like,
But we all love trap music. But you prefer trap or R&B?
I love R&B too, old school. Not the new stuff right now, really. But like the old school R&B.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yes.
Yeah.
That's what I play in my car for my kids. It's like I want my daughter, my son to know that era of music, because I think like that to me, like that's like the best era, like in the 90s music.
Yeah.
You're going into the 2000s, you know. To me, that's like the best. So, you know, I want my son to, you know, have that soul in him. You know what I'm saying? So he know how to romance a woman when he get older, and you know. So I want that. I want my kids to have that.
That's where it starts. Like my daughter, she knows, and Davion, they know all the R&B music. Ayana plays some shit sometimes. I'm like, how the fuck she know that? I think she put a caption to her song and it was something from Guy. And I'm like, what the fuck she know about that song? But I had to say.
These kids Shazam it now. That's how they know.
But
what is that? I heard my mama listening to that. What is that?
Yeah. A lot of kids don't know. You know, they like.
You have to play it for them. That's why, like I said, any young girl who doesn't know who Whitney Houston is, your mama need her ass whooped. Because you got to play Whitney Houston. You know what I'm saying?
You got to play the preacher's wife.
So I had this argument the other day. If you had to choose between Jagged Edge and 112, who would you choose?
112.
I'm going to go 112, yeah. I know more 112 songs. Peaches and Cream, Cupid. I Can Make You Smile.
That was his favorite. He was rubbing his chin.
Peaches and Cream.
And that whole album, you listen to every song and just go through. And like Jagged Edge, I'm like, okay, you got a couple hits here and there, but 112 to me is like
yes, 112 is hot shit.
It's like 112, then Jodeci. But
oh no, wait a minute.
I like Casey and JoJo though. I'm Casey and JoJo.
Up in there.
Who
else?
Rome had like 2 songs.
Yeah.
He did. I can't even think of what the name of the Rome song.
Blackstreet. Now can't nobody tell Blackstreet had all cuts.
No baby, no baby, no baby.
Hey.
No. That was the shit. Okay, I give Blackstreet.
Hey,
I give Blackstreet.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
But honestly, like R. Kelly is my favorite all the time. I'm with you on that. That's the king of R&B to me.
My favorite is Freddie Jackson.
Freddie Jackson.
He
look terrible right now. I don't know what's going on. By the way, I don't know if you seen him at the award show. I don't know what Freddie doing. I don't know what the fuck Freddie doing.
Oh, man.
I gotta look up.
Freddie get fucked up after Freddie doing shit.
Freddie turned into a cougar.
Freddie look like a snow leopard. He look like a saber-toothed tiger right now. He look like Scar on the new Lion King. All down They fuck Scar up in the new Lion King.
I ain't saying he was like he got
Scar haven't ate anything. What is going on with Scar?
Hey, I cannot.
Scar Scar need a rhino right now.
Scar, he look like he got cancer.
I ain't seen the
He
new
got
one
that
yet,
shit.
Scar got cancer and diabetes. I don't know what is going on with Scar.
Scar throws up his food when he gets done eating it.
Listen,
He looks
I'm not
sick.
fucking with y'all talking about
I
Scott.
do not want to follow a king that look like that. I'm sorry.
Y'all so
I want my king to look healthy.
Okay, healthy. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Did y'all see the new movie?
I ain't seen it yet.
Yo.
Man, listen, you gotta go see it.
Yeah.
You gotta go in 3D too.
But
Watch
my
it
thing
in
is this, you know, like it's not gonna take away from the first one, is it? Because I used to watch
It's
that
better.
over
It's
and
better.
over again.
It's better. To me, it
Oh,
was.
so
Yeah.
I have to
Okay.
check it out.
I'm gonna check
My
it
son
out.
almost cussed. My son's 8 years old. My son almost said, "Daddy, this was the shit." He almost said that, but he realized.
Like I'm talking to my daddy.
Right. Did he get to see the one before? Did you show him the old line?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good that you got to see that. I used to watch it.
I think it was better though because, like, it felt like I was literally watching the Discovery Channel. Like the lines that you
Oh,
see on there,
really?
like that's what it looked
Okay, so
like.
yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
And then just add the songs with it. Beyonce was in. How you can't go? You can't go wrong with Beyonce.
Yeah.
It's literally the same thing except for Andrew, but more soulful.
Yeah,
I
well,
like the last album.
that's something I gotta look forward to watching. I'm gonna have to go check
You
it
gotta
out.
check it
Don't
out.
try to sing along with it though. You're gonna be off key. You know how they have to put.
I
Because it's more
would.
soulful now. You're used to the I'm gonna be a mighty king. Now it's I'm gonna be a mighty. It's like it's soulful. You're like, oh shit, that's the wrong key.
It took me
Right.
back to my childhood. I was singing everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I just can't wait to be king. I was singing my ass off of that thing.
Everybody like that.
The old Lion King had you singing for
His kids were like, Dad, did you bring us or are you here for yourself?
Right. He probably not hyped up. He probably more hyped than
The
kids.
kids probably sitting there like,
Son, don't put this on Instagram, son. Beat your ass.
No, but anyways, we want to say thank you, Jay Reid. for
It's
coming
over
out and
already?
hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I just got here.
No, that's because that
That's
drink
that
kicked
lick.
in.
That's that liquor got me comfortable
And
now.
speaking of the liquor, so
Yeah.
basically anybody that comes on my show who's somebody, I give them a drink name.
Okay.
So we just came up with something quick for yours, but since you do comedy, it's going to be Jay Reid Comedy and Ciroc because we had you drinking Ciroc today. And so you'll be on my menu. So anybody that comes in, let me get that Jay Reid Comedy and Ciroc. But yes, I put you on my menu.
Tell
and
him
my
it's like that Bill Cosby guaranteed to knock you the fuck out.
Put you to sleep, motherfucker. That motherfucker taking it better than you ain't even right. We ain't even supposed to be joking like that.
That Jay Reid, you get taken advantage of. I promise you.
But no, we'll definitely have you on. Is there anything that you want to, tell anybody so they can, where to find you? Do you have any upcoming shows? What's going on with you?
So I do have an upcoming show, Comedy and Cocktails. If you guys are in the Las Vegas area, come out to Comedy and Cocktails. That's August 7th, and the one after that will be September 4th. That's every first Wednesday of the month at Fuso Rooftop Nightclub. You guys have been so many times. An amazing show. We have Nate Jackson and Vince Acevedo coming to Comedy and Cocktails, so make sure you guys look out for that. Follow me on all the social media platforms at Comedian Jay Reid. I do these funny videos called That Don't Go Together. I try to do one every day, but it should get harder.
Right, I bet.
But I try to get one out, and talk about just, the news topics of that week. So look out for that. And go on my website, www.jreedlive.com. I just revamped my website, spent a lot of money on that shit, so y'all go check it out.
Go check that shit out.
And look for me, man. I got some TV stuff that I'm doing. I got some videos that I just some short movies that I'm producing. So I'm doing some shit in these streets.
You need somebody to be in it. They can call me.
You know what? I got y'all. Matter of fact, I got a role for y'all. I do.
Okay.
I got you. I got a role just for y'all.
Definitely. Well, we appreciate you. I appreciate you for coming on the show and blessing us. And you know what? We're going to have you come back in. And, we in the Vegas area. So, we'll definitely be at the show.
I appreciate that.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank y'all for having me. I
You're
appreciate
welcome. All right.
Ow.
Bye. Thank you guys for tuning in. We got mail. We got a good special guest next week and, each and every week. And I just appreciate all the support from everybody. I mean, I'm talking about I've gotten so much love and it's just getting better, from here and, just going up. And I'm just thankful to everybody. And thank you, Jay Reid, again.
Anytime.
Appreciate it.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your man, Comedian Jay Reid. Make sure you guys follow me on all my social medias pages at Comedian Jay Reid. That's my Instagram, Facebook, and that's my YouTube. So make sure y'all follow that. Also, Comedy and Cocktails is August 7th. That Wednesday, August 7th. Make sure y'all come out every first Wednesday and holler at your boy.